Hey guys, what's up? Today we're gonna be looking for some gopher turtles. They're a threatened species indigenous to the southeastern United States. So we gotta go about an hour or so to a preserve where these turtles are located. So let's get into today's adventure. All right, guys, so we're on our way to the park, but we're gonna have a quick stop for some breakfast at this nice little cafe we found out in the country. Let's see if it's pretty cool. All right, guys, so we're at the diner. Just got my little coffee to waken me up a little bit, get us started for the day. All right, guys, so we just got done eating at the Crossroads Cafe. Would definitely recommend. 10 out of 10. Come on, stop by here if you're out in Fairview, South Carolina. Now let's head on to see the turtles. Alright, guys, so we have arrived at Aiken Gopher Tortoise Heritage Preserve. We're going to try to look for some of these gopher tortoises. This is what they look like, and they actually live in these burrows underground. They are a threatened species. They actually live in this longleaf pine ecosystem, which is a kind of threatened ecosystem in the southeastern United States. So a pretty cool place to visit. So let's head on into the wilderness. Gotta keep our eyes peeled for these gopher tortoises, as well as rattlesnakes and the other snakes that also live here. And as you guys can tell, this environment that we are in is a lot less dense than normal forest around here. It's actually kind of considered a savanna, believe it or not. And we got very sandy soil. It lacks nutrients, which is why these tortoises can burrow here and why they need the longleaf pine ecosystem to survive. Okay, guys, so it looks like we've come to our first gopher tortoise burrow. Looks like it's marked by this little tag here. Not sure if this one's active because you can see all the spider webs and stuff down there. Pretty cool. Let's get a little closer. That's pretty cool. And so in these gopher tortoise burrows, a lot of other species can live in here, like rattlesnakes, different types of amphibians. So that is why they are a key species to this longleaf pine ecosystem, a very important species to conserve. So let's keep heading down the trail and see if we can find anything else. Okay, guys, so right here you can see this little wall, which I suppose is to kind of keep the turtles enclosed in here so they don't get hit by cars or anything on the main roads. So pretty interesting. All right, guys, so we found another burrow. This one looks a lot more active. You can see all of this dirt up here. This is a lot of dirt, so you can tell this thing is pretty deep. These things can get up to about 30 feet deep. And let's look in here a little bit. Oh yeah, look at that thing. That's quite cool. You can kind of see some little tracks from the turtles. It's quite cool. Haven't seen any turtles yet. Just checking around, see if we see any. Not really, so we're just gonna leave this be and keep heading on. Okay, guys, so as you can see, a lot of the trees around here have some signs of burns, which they do around here, control burns to control all of the foliage, the ground cover, which is very necessary for the gopher tortoises to allow them to kind of be able to move around and live in this environment, and it also allows the longleaf pines to grow because they rely on this fire to be able to prosper in this ecosystem. Okay guys, so we've stumbled upon this giant orb weaver, it looks like. Man, this thing is massive, and he's munching on this little beetle. That's crazy. That's awesome. Almost ran into it too. Okay, so we've come across another gopher tortoise habitat. This one also does look pretty active. Scanning the environment. Don't see any turtles really. Very interesting. Let's keep heading on the adventure. Still just searching around for a tortoise. Boys are back there also looking. Hopefully we can find one, but I'm not seeing any signs yet. Okay guys, so up here is another burrow. Pretty cool. Checking the area around. Not really seeing anything. Super windy over here. So yeah, here we go. Another burrow. Nothing really at the entrance. I'm sure if we waited long enough at the burrow, we would eventually see something. Maybe later in the day. I'm not 100% sure when they're active, but it's pretty neat nonetheless. Okay, so this burrow is pretty interesting. We got the tree kind of giving it some protection. It's pretty crazy. Pretty smart tortoise. It's a pretty giant, cool looking dragonfly right here, guys. It's quite interesting. So this burrow looks a lot more fresh. You can see all these little tracks and how it's been moving in and out, but don't see anything around it. So we're about to just make our way back. Maybe we'll see something on the way, maybe not, but let's keep going. Okay guys, so as you can see right here, we have some prickly pear cactus, which is actually what the gopher tortoises like to eat. That's pretty cool. Don't see any munching over here though, but it's a neat sight. Okay guys, so we're back to the parking lot. While unfortunately we did not see any wild gopher tortoises, we did find the burrows, so that was pretty cool. Saw a lot of cool things out in the wilderness. So I say it was a pretty fun adventure. Maybe we'll come back in the future to actually see these gopher tortoises in their natural habitat. But other than that, see you next time.